Shabuzit, Mangan. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're all nice. I'm also doing good. I'm just a bit in myself, but I'm good. When I say I'm just a bit in myself, I get about it. You can make it sense for as long as you can say it and put it together. So put it together, then it will make sense. I'm just in my spirit, my mind. You know, I'm not I'm not in my. I'm in my body, but I hope you understand, guys. Absolutely intimate, but you're fine. It's not your problem. It's my problem. I was just letting you know. So today I just came to say, please subscribe. There's not much that I have to say that I want to say, but I'll just talk a bit about the title. Why are we exploiting? Wow. Why are we exploiting ourselves? We spend so much time on things that don't benefit our lives. We spend so much time on things that won't make us be in peace with ourselves. We're so invested into what is culturally put or what is said to be the way to live. Hence, because of each and every culture has got its to do's and don'ts, right? But so there are certain things you have to do, certain things, because remember what culture is. Culture is a way of living, a way of doing. So it doesn't have to be culture CPD, but also the culture thing, the culture that yeah, amongst us as people, what we perceive as what is supposed to be done by us people. So my concern, Barnabas, is just that we spend so much time on things that won't benefit us in the future. They benefit us now, but not in the future. Hence, um, but time is money, right? So what you spend your time on will determine the results, right? So if you're a person who believes that you have to spend so much time on TikTok, that's where you find peace of mind. That's where it's the culture that we've adapted to or adjusted to by telling ourselves that so I go to work and then when I come back to work, you know, I'm busy on TikTok. Key culture, that's how we live because of it's not done by one person, but it's done by a collective of people. Now that's why we have platforms like your TikTok, your Facebooks. Those people show that we have so much time to spend on our phones, just laughing, just scrolling, just not not basically growing ourselves. Now the reason why these things were invented, your cell phones, your TikTok or your socials, but now and just to grow and just to connect and just to move with the times. But now we get to a point whereby we use them just to have fun. That's why our cell phone, it's very important. It either breaks you or it will build you. Now, depending on what you use your cell phone for, is it? That's why last time when I was on live, I was talking about a lot of people just buying iPhones. For what? Like, what's the reason? Why do you have an iPhone, right? And Most people just don't have an answer to that. What they'll say is, I just like it. But we all know, Bangana Khore, it's for the quality of the cam. For what? Right? It's questions that you should be asking yourself to each and everything that you use. Or okay, why can you kill this thing? Like iPhone, why? Okay, maybe you've got a business, you know that more effective. And like for instance, by the way, please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe and like. Please assume please do. Um, so for example, now I would buy an iPhone because of kinale business how shooter the live mix shooter content, right? So understanding the algorithm and understanding social media or understanding digital platforms is that when you post something that is quality, it's how can I put it? It appears to a lot of feeds. That's how the machines, the systems, the programs were created. If you check, Hogaro post up something on YouTube that has so much quality, top quality, it is likely to be seen by a lot of people, right? That's how the algorithm is built. That's why I would get an iPhone, right? Now, when I get an iPhone, because of what? You're not using it to shoot because of. That's why I say what you spend your time on will benefit your future. So when on iPhone, who right? For example, so we are exploiting ourselves and we always blame other things for the decisions that we take in Mapilong Arena. Hence, we are responsible. That's why we have a problem of a lot of us doing things just to benefit for the short term, not looking into the short term or okay, when I do this, what in the long term, how will it benefit me? In the long term, how can I try and grow from this? That's why finally dintho tsa gore re image guys. Okay, mo TikTok we've taken our problems rabia social media for each and everything, the problems that we have, they will be seen by a lot of people. It's like we find relief in having to post about our problems, not knowing that we are selling ourselves or exploiting ourselves. Yes, we've got problems, but problems don't mean that your life is not going accordingly. The more you meet challenges, it means you're growing. Now, depending on what type of problems are you dealing with, Nalbat Holor, they're dealing with the problems that they ignored, because a problem that is ignored will eventually grow and it will responsible. We end up having problems that are above our power, or problem solving skills, right? Because of the problem that you should be challenged with. It's a problem that you can probably go about it right now, because of we we lack the mindset of being responsible. We lack the mindset of taking chances, facing our problems. We think that this life is should be easy. Actually, that's why we have a problem of people committing suicide. People just end up living because of they just live, but they don't know the papers. They don't have a papers. They do have a papers, but they haven't discovered the papers. So you should be careful of what you spend your time on, because of that will determine your future. That will determine whether you get whatever that you want. That will determine the people. That will determine whatever that you'll have in the future. Right? Spending time on TikTok, it's neither here or there. Right? The problem is we spend a lot of hours. There's no problem in going on social media, scrolling, seeing a couple of videos. But the problem is the amount of time we spend, the amount of time drinking, the amount of time doing this and that, amount of time and energy that we spend looking for things just to prove a point, looking for things because of I saw another person doing it. doing things because of pressure, doing a lot of things because of, oh, I don't want to be seen, because culture, certain culture says this, because that's why okay check loka kukasi, loka kukasi. It's only one business or two businesses, because of if I'm selling tomatoes, you also want to sell tomatoes. Jake is your friend. Hello, how's it? What the fuck? Yo, dog, what's the problem? And so, pressure. Let's always understand and and give time to things that are necessary. Give time to things that will benefit you in the future. Because of, yes, we're living in the present, but we're living for the future. We li- correct. We're living in the present, but we're living for the future, right? So I don't want to crash out today, but that's just what I wanted to say. Vandaag, my sister, she made me say, "What the fuck? Oh, why? Like what? What? What's the problem? That's the problem. People die nowadays, guys. Check. What's the problem? A lot of people die nowadays. Be careful of what you do. Be careful of what you say. So I don't wanna crash out today, but I just thought about it and I was like, because of I've got this platform that I'm using to just speak my mind, put my opinions out there. Let me just use it. So either way, guys, take care, be good, be blessed. For me too, like I always say, I love you so much, and please don't forget to pray. I'm out.